tell him, apologize to him in person. Apologize to him in a letter. I just want to tell him, I made a mistake, and he was very appreciative of it. He came up to me after the game and told me I was a great player, and he really thanks me for doing that. And I just expressed to him how I felt about him as a coach and what he's done with his program.
You wrote him a letter?
Did VA's players mention anything about this comments at all during the game?
No, not at all. I thought they were very professional. Not at all. Anderson was cool. He didn't say anything about it. He was joking with me the whole game, but he didn't say anything about that. I thought they had a very focused approach to the game.
You wrote Tony a letter?
Apologies. After the game.
It seemed like they were able to hit some open looks in the second half, kind of stretching their lead. Was that the difference in this one?
I thought that was the difference playing against a team in Virginia, which they come down and use 28, 27 saves off the shot clock. So, that helped them get up to about, they kept a steady 9, 10-point lead. And when you play a team like Virginia who does use that much time off the shot clock, it's very hard to get back.
You obviously got off to such a good start. How hyped up were you for this one?
I was very hyped. I was trying to stay aggressive, at the post. So, I was really working on my little mid-range jump shots in warm-ups. I know I couldn't get to the rim, but I give them respect because they brought help a lot quicker in the second half and it really got me out of sync.
Carl, as far as this season and where you guys are at right now, it's deserving to get to Selection Sunday. Do you believe that this is a team that should be in it when it's all said and done?
I know the NCAA they have a lot of different categories and ways that they choose teams, but I think and me as a player, of course, I might be a little biased, but I think we should. Unfortunately, it's about wins and losses, but I think we played some of the top teams in the country. Florida lost by 1 on the road. Michigan got down to 16 and ended up losing them by 1 or 2 points. So I thought we was right there. So, I think that shows that we can play with the top teams in the country. And if we get that chance, I think we're going to make some records.
When you look at this Virginia team, what was it about them? Because in the first half, you're getting on the offensive glass. You were obviously feeling comfortable offensively. The team was close. It was a 5-point deficit. What did they do in the second half that kind of changed things up?
I thought, they played harder. They came out and said they wanted to keep playing. They wanted to play tomorrow, keep playing the tournament. And they came out with energy. And they hit a lot of tough shots. I thought their defense got more aggressive.
Do you see them as a number one seed when it comes to the NCAA tournament? After playing them a couple of times, do you feel like they've kind of earned that at this point?
Yeah, I think they've earned that. What Coach Bennett has done in his program, is just a beautiful thing. And, if I get a chance to talk to him again, I'm sure I will some way, somehow. I want to sit down and talk to him. Because he's a great guy. He's done a marvelous thing in his program. He got his guys to believe in his ways and in his program. So I think they're very deserving of number one.
Now, you talked about writing a letter, going over to him and talking with him face-to-face. Not something that everybody would do. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, things happen. But when you look at, your decisions, what kind of built that up in you that you have those morals and those values to be bigger than basketball?
At the end of the day, I'm a senior. I've come a long way, and it's about being a man. And I really thought to myself late at night last night, the type of man Coach Bennett was. And I just replayed, after they beat Syracuse at their house, they showed how emotional he was. I thought he would be very appreciative of me going up to him and apologizing face-to-face.
And lastly, how do you define this team right now? And, looking back on your 4 years, how are you going to define Florida State as you move forward, no matter what happens on Selection Sunday?
My bad.
As far as defining the last 4 years that you've had and what you're going to take away from Florida State and how you're leaving them, so to speak.
It's tough to leave. It's tough not knowing which tournament you're going to play in. But if Syracuse game, that was my last game, in the Civic Center. I just wanted everybody to know I played my heart out. And I'm going going to continue playing my heart out, and I want to be one of those great names who came through Florida State.